process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it first, and there he goes! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal.
42 Spider.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the offense will take any help it can get, and the defense provided a little bit. Second and goal. Sneak gets it done.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Rice Owls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Now on the option. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get them on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of them.
It's a running room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Green Wave. Once he got some room, it was over. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the...
He's loose. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. On the run, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Let's go. On the option. To the ground with the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Makes one man miss. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. And the Owls come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Give to the big fullback. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, how about that play call? Third down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Running behind that left side. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a drive there of 82 yards. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab, and an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And what a difference one game makes, right? This guy already in the first quarter has thrown for more yards than he did in his last game. He just looks like a much more confident quarterback, and it's incredible how good things happen to QBs when they find a rhythm early.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this guy struggled the last time out. He knew he had to get back in the film, get back to the practice field, and work on some things. And I think he did some good work because he's already thrown for more yards in this first quarter than he did his last time out.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Gonna run it. It's Barnes. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've jumped on top right out of the gate, trying to add to a 17-7 lead. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Loss of 2.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The green wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Snags a quick pass on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football. The defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh.
Looking downfield on 1st down.
That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Tries to do it himself on the draw. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barnes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Tulane now facing third and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He spins that thing down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
it's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Owls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the fourth time today. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Mobley. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Green Wave lines up mere inches away from converting on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Barnes. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have that.
And the defense got him at the 27. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
He leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. It's good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Using his legs, it's Barnes. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. The give to the back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun 1st half than you?
About to start here in the 2nd half. Tulane will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. Receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
He'll keep it himself. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
College football becomes more and more every year, more nickel, more dime packages, more speed on the field. So no matter what you do, I got a guy that can go chase down your quarterback in any situation. And you can see it right there. DB came flying in there, gets the first sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Quick completion on the out. Still on his feet at the 45. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front defeating the...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush. Sometimes it's a 3-man rush. Sometimes it's...
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field and drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to him on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the ground, it's Barnes. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
It's a seam wide open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. The give to the tailback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Running to Green. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The give to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
The green wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. He caught it.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it. Okay, wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Sneaks it into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs
and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They'll try the run. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll run the option. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. What a terrible, terrible shame. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll try the left side. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The option look. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Lost one deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Running it to the right. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Offense working from the pistol. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. On the option. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They boot it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this goal.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. The play-action fake. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Makes the catch. It's Reed. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bohannon. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got room to work. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. Wide open spaces. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Snagged in the middle. It's Turner. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. He breaks a tackle. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
And if this offense can keep that going, put together these 1st downs, like, listen, I love that he stepped out of bounds. I can continue to let that clock stay still, not be in a hurry.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on 4th down here late in the 4th. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. Running back searching for a hole.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't make the play on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
QB spicy. No gain on the play. Third down coming.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. Tulane now facing third and forever. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and